Welcome to the channel, whether it's your first time or you're brand new. Today I'm going to be putting together a wooden bow, showing you how that's done in case you're new to the game, and also crafting a new birch bow since I cannot seem to keep up with mine, or it just continuously gets jagged. Also, we're going to be covering some quick arrow setups, so make sure you hit that like button to keep the video pumping. Subscribe if you really enjoy it to help the channel grow. And without further ado, let's head on back into a Township tale. So to get started, we're just going to head on to the Dust Bowl. A lot of you should know where it's at, but if you don't, there's a sign right by spawn outside of town. And that will take you to the Dust Bowl. Just look for signs, it's pretty clear, and I've actually shown this in plenty of videos. We're going to need our handy axe, of course, to chop down the wood that we're going to use to make this bow. Now, I am going to make two bows, but I already have the other type of wood on me. You Quest users won't have this type of wood yet, but do check out the wood type video so you can understand more about the attributes involved with each type of wood. But for now, we'll grab our axe and head on out to the Dust Bowl. So to start off right next to the spawn point, you're going to see to the training grounds. Just head up the hill that way. Up the hill from there, you're going to see the Dust Bowl. Head on out.
Wait, so you're just doing like chest locations and stuff?
Nah, I'm just building the bow, bro. Of course, you're gonna have these show up at any given moment here, as usual. But works out just fine. Once you're here, let the work begin. Just start chopping down trees and getting logs. I think it takes 18 logs for one bow. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna go ahead and get 20, and we'll go from there. While you're at it, go ahead and pick up sticks, because we're gonna do something with those sticks. If you can guess that, drop it down in the comments. Don't forget your bag trick if you're newer to the game. Just put 2 items in one bubble. Hold your hand over the bubble, get your bag, and scoop it all up. Alright, so we got 24. Should be more than what we need. We can just take it from there. Take this to the wood chiseling deck, I guess. I can't remember the exact term, what they use. The wood deck, you know. That's where we're going to go craft us a bow after we do this. Secret tip while you're in here in the Dust Bowl, if you follow the pathway going up, you can go ahead and refill your teleport potion. Go ahead and just take the trip up, and we'll just teleport back like bosses, because why not? Here we are at the fancy dancy little teleport filler upper. You just dip it in. Again, you can stick your eyeball up to it, see that it's full. Go ahead and take you a swig, boy. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see if I can even remember. Slap it on there, and we're gonna just do our regular wood one first, just to knock it out and show you guys. Actually, I like to stick it all on my belt, sometimes in 2 separate bubbles, and just go.
Yeah, that's a good
If
idea.
it works, it usually works a lot better than that, but whatever. You get the point, guys. All right. Gotta be careful if you have a really good chisel, chat. Because, okay, everybody. Because you can just one-tap yourself out of existence. If you have like a mithril setup and you're chiseling regular wood, it's not that hard to do.
Oh, you can borrow my hammer if you want.
And there is no leveling up this skill just yet, but if you want to see that happen, drop that down in the comments for the devs. Because you just go find one piece of dry grass, put it on either end of it, and bazinga, it'll turn into a bow. But because people have a pretty good habit of stealing my shit, I'm going to be making myself another birch bow. Right. Now, birch is pretty light, so it's honestly not hard to chisel either.
Yeah, one of the easiest woods actually the easiest wood in the game to chisel.
Check out that video on the wood types that I did here recently, because it does go into a lot more detail about all that. And with another piece of grass, I get my damn bow back. Now we can talk just a little bit about the quiver situation. You can keep your arrows in your bubble. I think you can keep up to like 30 in the bubble, something like that. But in a quiver, you can carry many, many more. It's going to be super handy, and they're not hard to find at all. You can just find them by discovering them, or you can craft your own in the crafting house. Okay? And they're not that hard to make at all. And just so you guys have an idea of what you're looking for in the crafting house, it's going to be this right here. Looks like it just takes one leather roll, 4 buckles, 3 straps, and 1 plate. So again, super easy dismantle, basically dismantle a lantern. And then the leather is always around, so craft that up and you'll be able to hold just a lot more arrows. And you can even put them on the weapon hooks, which I really like. Same thing with your bow, you could put that on the other side, but a lot of times I'll keep my shield on that side and my bow in my hip area. Every time you kill a chicken, you're gonna come up to it and you're gonna have 2 feathers, 2 legs. Go ahead and grab those, and let's take a look at what we're gonna get done with that. Because remember, the sticks, that's our next step here. Real quick, just to let you know why we got the sticks, you can go ahead and take that, and as soon as you chop it, it'll just break down into 2 arrow shafts. From there, we'll just take them, because I'm going to show you the 2 different ways that I like to make arrows. Okay, so for starters, we are going to start with just our basic arrow. And for that, we'll refer back to the chicken leg that we got earlier. And not only do we get meat from it, but you get bones. Bones are the way for beginners. Chop that bone down, and it will give you bone tip shards that you can just go ahead and turn around and attach to the tip of the arrow. Now you're going to want to make sure that your bow can handle the type of arrow that you're going to make. If you have a birch bow like myself, you can't go around flinging a heavy type wood with a Valium tip on it. Valium being a heavy metal. So definitely, again, refer back to the wood video that I did. Learn the properties of each wood. The other tip that I like to use, giggity, comes from breaking down these puppies right here. Break those down, and you'll get crystal shards. Again, same thing. Boom. Now, what do you use? I think you guessed it by now. Handy dandy feather. Now, red feathers are speculated and I believe maybe even tested to be better. I just grabbed a blue one, doesn't really matter because I'm just showing you. But you can go for red and that'll be just fine. Just slap it on the end of the arrow and boom, you're complete. Of course, like I said before, I do prefer birch, so I make my birch crystal tip arrows with the red feather. So red feathers probably are better. I mean, I haven't done a complete test myself, but I would assume that the community has always told me that. It's probably correct. I don't know. I'll have to test it out sometime. But the crystal tips are what I use. You can use Valium tip if you have a redwood bow or an ash bow, something that's really durable and can fling that heavier metal out, and it's no issue. I just prefer these because with my birch bow combined, it really goes out there. It's not that hard, just shoots extremely straight. So this is my setup What is yours? Leave it down in the comment. Obviously, if you're on Quest, it's probably going to be just your basic setup, so I'm kind of sorry about that. But I hope you enjoyed this episode where I showed you just what I like to use and just covering the basic of the basic as far as it goes to archery. Now, for those of you who are about to be like, you didn't even show the archery shrine. Well, it's in this video right here. So make sure you check that out, because if you haven't checked out all the videos, you're missing out. You don't know what you're talking about, okay? And a special thank you to all the supporters of the channel who dedicate their hard-earned coin every single freaking month. You are absolutely insane. I don't know why you do it. I really don't. It's just like, you know, just it blows my mind most of the time, but you know, it's okay. It's okay, because I'm not about to turn down the cheddar. Like, I'm not dumb, right? I have bills too. I understand. I'm not a noob to this, okay? There's no shame in my game. So slap that button, and we'll see you on the next one.